In 2017, more than 200 million barrels of beer were sold in the United States. It is the most popular alcoholic drink in America and has been so for some time. And today, 19% of beer sales in the US are from smaller, local breweries. 9% more than only 10 years ago. This means there are more choices for beer lovers than ever before. When you find the right brew for you, it's easy to ask for another beer, please. Hey everybody, I'm Lawrence.
And I'm Sarah.
And this is Another Beer, Please. Well, today is tax day, and so we decided to do something a little fun. We're going to drink Syntax. It is a Imperial Peanut Butter Stout. So Imperial means a higher gravity, therefore more alcohol, and this one is 8.1%, so it is a true stout.
That's insane.
But peanut butter stout, to be honest, we've never tried this before.
Nope.
But it just seemed appropriate for tax day. Now I know what those of you who know beers are saying, but Lawrence, this is by Mother Earth Brewing Company. That's a California brewery. Haha, au contraire. They actually opened up a brewery here in Nampa, Idaho. So originally, yeah, they're from California, but they're in Idaho now, so we're still going to talk about them with Idaho Craft Beer Month. Yep. Pints Up, Idaho.
But this is going to be our first reaction video because we've actually never tried this before.
So let me pour you some. Okay, gave you more head than you wanted.
That's a lot of head.
That's a lot of head.
I'm going to be waiting for 6 years.
Not 6 years.
6 years.
Oh, there's this hilarious Irish reviewer. Just him watching a beer.
Guinness.
It was a Guinness, but he thought it was nitro, so he thought it was going to settle quicker, and it didn't. It's just like,
we're gonna have to link that video to you. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
I had to stop because I was laughing so hard. Kudos to you. I don't even know your name, but
we're going to link
You're
it.
freaking awesome.
So Syntax, now remember, Imperial means it's going to be higher alcohol. Just like our friends over at Powder House, they have a red ale called Deadfall, then they have an Imperial version of it called the Double Deadfall, which is higher up in alcohol. So we expect this to be a true stout, a stout beer. Again, you've got that lovely dark brown chocolate kind of coffee look, a very tan head.
I'm getting a little bit of peanut butter.
Yeah,
it's very subtle though. I'm gonna wait 6 years for this to.
Oh, fine. Drink that one. I'll drink that one.
No,
I'm not afraid of head. She started it.
I have no response.
No response.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's give it a try. So this is our first taste of Syntax by Mother Earth Brewing Company. Peanut Butter Stout.
Whoa.
Wow. That's interesting.
It's not what I was expecting.
No, and it's not peanuts. It is truly peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
I taste peanut butter when I drink this, and that is so unexpected. It's still got...
I'm getting goosebumps. It's probably the high alcohol content or just the peanut butter, but it's a very sharp taste. It's not lingering on the tongue.
It is, and when the aroma, the peanuts are so subtle. You can't. I mean, I didn't even really detect them when I first brought it to my nose. What I did detect were the hops. I could taste. Well, I could smell that.
What's the IBUs on this?
I don't think it said.
We'll find out.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
But it's not very bitter. It's not strong in IBUs. But the hops they use are more aromatic than I would have expected with a stout that's trying to give you a peanut butter flavor with the typical roasted malts, coffee, chocolate notes that you see in stouts so often.
The hops definitely don't last very long, but they're very, not super powerful at first, but I don't know, unexpected, I think.
Yeah, the smell, I'm like, I'm not going to like it.
Yeah.
But the taste is delicious.
It is. And it's very smooth. I like it.
It is very nice and smooth, low carbonation. Of course, we always pour aggressively to break that carbonation up, release it in the beer so that you're tasting not the carbonation, but you're tasting the real beer and smelling it and getting all those wonderful subtleties that the brewer wanted you to have. That is really unique, though.
It's not bad, actually.
Yeah, I have to admit, I love the bottle. It's very cool. Sin tax. Hopefully you filed your taxes, because guess what? You've got just an hour or so to get it done. Unless you're on the East Coast, and then it's too late. I'm not the only one.
Like peanut butter.
Yeah, but for me, the one thing that is distracting for this, I do enjoy the flavor of it, but I do not like the aroma of the hops, and I don't like the aftertaste of the hops, because it almost makes me think that it's like a Centennial hop that is very piney, if I remember my hops correctly, and that pininess on the nose just doesn't go with the flavor of the beer, which is odd, because the beer itself, it's smooth, it's got an unusual peanut butteriness to it. I would probably enjoy this with peanut butter cookies.
Oh my god. Too bad Girl Scout season's already done. See, for me though, I don't mind the hops in here.
It's not bitter at all.
It's not bitter at all. But yeah, it's the aftertaste that lingers a little too long.
Yeah. So. Now you got to remember, when you put the hops in, it changes the quality of the beer. You can put the hops in right at the beginning of the brewing process, and that's going to give you bitterness. You can put them in later on in the process, and that's going to give you more of a nose or bouquet, if you want to say it like a wine person. But I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of the hops complementing this.
It's odd.
It's a little different.
Just like your taxes.
Just like your taxes. A little different, odd, and sometimes difficult to handle.
Yeah.
But if you're going to try something really unique and you enjoy, if you enjoy that little bit of pininess to your hops, if you are captivated by unusual beers.
Yeah, this is a good unusual beer.
And it's
not too harsh either.
No, not at all. The taste isn't bitter. Not at all. I imagine the IBUs are probably around 20, maybe 25 at the most.
Probably 25. 20.
But it's the type of hops that was used, and probably the place it was in the brewing process, that makes them more aromatic. And for me, the hops are overpowering the aroma of the coffee, chocolate, peanut butter blend.
I almost want to garnish this with a peanut butter cookie.
Ooh.
And just like dip it in there.
Now see, that would be delicious, because then you'd have that sugar. Now this does have brown sugar in it. You remember our friends over at Powder House talk about their Evans Gate having brown sugar in it.
Right.
Brown sugar is to help sweeten the brew, and that makes it a more balanced brew when you've got a nice hop in there.
Right.
And I've enjoyed a lot of Mother Earth Brewing Company's beers. But this one, I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I just, as I bring it up, I'm like, oh, it's those piney hops, and then I...
See, maybe my head settled too much, because I'm not smelling it in my glass. Oh, I can smell it. Yeah, so it's the head. Yep.
The head is going to release it, so maybe this is a beer that you really don't want to pour a strong head on. But I'm still getting that Centennial type hop pininess as an aftertaste, which is kind of not the best thing to complement peanut butter, in my opinion.
No, I don't think so. But if you like hops, then this is going to be a good stout for you.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too hoppy, but yeah, like you said, it's the aftertaste, the hops that stay on your tongue.
Yeah, it does. It starts off clean, but the more you drink it, the more the aftertaste lingers.
So this would be a good meal beer, and not just a beer on its own.
Typically Imperials,
yeah.
We've found that we can't do more than a single or maybe two Imperial brews, whether it's a amber, whether it's a stout or a porter, because once you get into that higher level of alcohol, sometimes it can be a bit much to handle.
It can.
That's why I really do enjoy a stout that is so drinkable. The Electric Warrior was very drinkable, but it was only 5.6, 5.4%. It's up there, but I don't know. You remember, you've watched all our videos so far, so you remember. And that was very drinkable. This one, I agree, with the right meal, this would be very good. I think any meal you would have to have it with would have to have complementing flavors that can handle the hops and still handle the peanut butter sweetness that balances that.
I almost think that you could probably do some like fishy sushi with the soy sauce, because the sweetness of the soy sauce would complement the sweetness of the brown sugar in here.
Right, the umami, that whatever that means. The savoriness of a food can complement this. You know what I was thinking is bacon wrapped asparagus.
Well, bacon wrapped anything is just...
Well, yeah, you wrap anything in bacon, it tastes phenomenal. Wrap a football in bacon and I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Wrap that cat in bacon.
No.
That'd be gross.
It's Chinese food.
Wow. Wow. We're going to have to cut that out. That's terrible.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
If you're a beer drinker, you got a great sense of humor. So anyway, again, Syntax, because it is tax day. Mother Earth Brewing Company, right here in Idaho, in Nampa. It's...
See, this is a stout I think I would want to drink cold, because the warmer it gets, the more that hops is just staying on the tongue.
Right.
And it's not my favorite, but the first part of the drink, though, is really good. But it's just that lingering aftertaste that I'm not a fan of.
Right. I mean, I enjoy the mouthfeel, the low carbonation, very smooth drinking. The beer itself has a nice balance of odd peanut butter and stout roasted maltiness that is kind of interesting and I enjoy. But I got to admit, Mother Earth, I really wish those hops were not overpowering the aroma, because it just... Yeah, when the head fades, now I'm smelling more of the peanut butter and less of the hops. So this is probably a stout that if I was going to enjoy it a lot, I would probably pour it a little flat or let the head settle before I drink it.
Right.
And definitely pair it with food, something robust. And maybe a little, sharp, like asparagus or like you were saying, sushi.
Yeah, I don't know why sushi just popped up into my head, because I thought something with soy sauce would complement this drink. I don't know. Whatever. You do whatever you need to do.
So we'll experiment and try out. We are planning on doing specials about pairing foods with beers and how you can get the best experience out of your beer with the right food, because Lord knows there's some beers you just don't serve with mac and cheese, folks. And we're also going to be visiting another brewery next month.
Yep.
But for the rest of April, we're still going to be talking about Idaho brews. And we just felt like today being tax season, the Syntax was the best way to go from Nampa, Idaho, Mother Earth Brewing Company. Yes, they're originally from California, but, we'll forgive them this time.
It's okay.
Yeah.
This is fine.
I've got lots of good friends in California. I love California. So, I think that's about it, huh?
I think so.
All right, so short and sweet. Hope you got your taxes paid. Hope you got a refund. We didn't, but you know what? That happens. Have a great week. We'll see you again on Friday with another review. But of course, on our Facebook page, we'll be posting all kinds of fun stuff. And pay close attention at the end of April. We're going to be doing the history of beer in Idaho. So we're going to be talking about Prohibition and post-Prohibition and what happened here in Idaho. We're going to take you on a tour downtown and show you some of the breweries and hang around some of the bars and have a great time. So there's a lot of fun to come with our place, which is Another beer, please.
Yeah.
Have a good night. That is the most unusual beer I think I've ever had.
Well, other than that banana beer, we need to try
the banana bread beer? That was, that was so weird. Yeah. I like the Buddha beer, but that was just pretty much a Pilsner. I was just kind of plain. The bottle was
great.
Yeah.